Next up on WTV, teachers talking online, school spirit meets community support, and NAHS takes a field trip. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Monday, May 20th, and I'm Wade Glover with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Many teachers have taken online as a new way of teaching, but one teacher on campus has a different spin on it. WTV's Roy Nitzen has the story.
For physics teacher Catherine Weiland, her days in the classroom don't end at school. Every 2 weeks, Weiland records and releases podcasts about her experiences as a teacher. Talking about topics from teacher burnout to self-care, Coffee and Cardigans in the Classroom covers Weiland's experiences throughout her days as a teacher in school and out.
So the first episode, I kind of introduced myself, my teaching background, a little bit about me, and the second episode was about teacher burnout, so just kind of teachers in general. I polled some teachers on Twitter and on Facebook and people in my family and other teachers, and another episode was about self-care and things like that. So it's more of not like teaching like concepts and like strategies, it's more of like teachers in the like outside of school, like in the real world.
Although the podcast is about school and being a teacher, Weiland's inspiration came from outside.
Well, I have a pretty long commute to school. I live near Denton, and so I started listening to podcasts. I used to work at J.J. Pierce, so it was a very long commute, and I started listening to a podcast called My Favorite Murder, which sounds kind of a little creepy. It's really good though, so I listened to that, and I listened to some of their break-offs that they have, and I started listening to The Cult of Pedagogy, and that is a teacher podcast, and she's the one who really inspired me to start podcasting.
Junior Ryan Usman believes that teacher podcasts could bring a teacher-student connection that wouldn't otherwise be possible in the classroom.
I would listen to a teacher's podcast because it's quite informational and it goes even more personal, and you can see what your teacher is capable of doing other than teaching.
The podcast can be listened to on Spotify as well as Google Podcasts. Reporting for WTV, I'm Roy Nitzen.
The class of 2019 has just a few days left in the school year, with graduation preparations underway. WTV's Kate Graham has the details.
Graduation is next Friday at the Star, and seniors are in the process of picking up their different cords for graduation.
There'll be a table set up in the rotunda the following mornings on May 22nd, May 23rd, May 28th, and May 29th from 8:15 to 8:55 a.m. You'll also be able to pick up those cords during advisory period on May 22nd, 23rd, 28th, and 29th. Cords that are not returned when you pick up your diploma, you will be charged $10.
Graduation ceremonies begins at the Star next Friday starting at 7 p.m. Reporting for WTV, I'm Kate Graham.
A school event tonight to increase school spirit could benefit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society as well.
Students will be gathering together today after school to help support the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
But they wanted to have a fundraiser to support the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and raise money for that organization. And so they thought, how can we do that, but also do something that's great for the student body?
The Answer, a school spirit event where students will donate $10 to design spirit clothes with the proceeds going to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
So they decided to do overall spirit, and it allows students to create spirit overalls, jeans, jean jackets, things like that to wear on game days, 2 games, things of that nature this upcoming school year. And hopefully it starts a trend that continues year after year.
The event will be held in the cafeteria at 4:30 p.m. and students must bring clothing made of denim. Students can go to this link to sign up. Reporting for WTV, this is Jennifer Hernandez.
With the school year wrapping up, NAHS students are visiting the Dallas World Aquarium for one final trip of the year. WTV's Michael Layton has the story.
NAHS students are taking a field trip to the Dallas World Aquarium today. Students took their sketchbooks to draw the creatures that they see.
It'll be a unique opportunity to get something that we usually don't get to draw too much of.
For sophomore Solstice Owens, the trip is a chance to have fun with the other NAHS members.
I'm excited to be able to go with my other club member friends, and I think it'll be cool because I haven't really drawn water a lot, so that'll be a good thing to practice, and I think that'll be really fun.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Michael Layton.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. Please stay tuned for today's announcements.
Yearbook distribution begins today during all lunches. HOSA is hosting the Spring Blood Drive with Carter Blood Care this Thursday. Students must be 16 and over to donate, and 16-year-olds must have a signed parent permission form. Students must weigh at least 110 pounds, cannot have traveled outside the country in the past year, and must bring a photo ID. Students are advised to eat a good breakfast with lots of carbs and drink plenty of water prior to donating. Talk to a HOSA officer or Ms. Stubblefield in room E106 for more information.
That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Wade Glover for Wingspan TV.